Alright, how's that? I think it's better. I can see it from here. So, anyway, so here's the gig, guys. So as listen, the dead-gum train. That's what happens when you live close to the tracks. The freaking train just runs, and you just learn to deal with it. But anyway, long story short, believe it or not, it was the sound of that train that called me home. Anyway, long story. I'll tell you at another time. But, so the next phase 2 of the Conforge promotion deal, I guess, or maybe our marketing plan or our education plan, you know. So our goal is to make Farrier successful. If you're successful, we're successful. It's a simple deal. You can see it in our prices, you can see it in our tool quality, you can see it in the products we're coming out with. Our first priority is make the Farrier successful, put money back into Farrier's pocket. It's a really easy gig. And so, you know, with that being our guiding premise, then, you know, that's really what our logo means, is you're an honest partner. We're here to partner with you. So this phase in that is we're launching our YouTube channel this year. And, you know, some of it will be worth watching, some of it won't. But we ran into a little technical difficulty with the Facebook videos because, well, they get lost in Facebook land and people are constantly hitting up for a rerun of the same videos. So if I put them on a YouTube channel, then post them to Facebook, then there's an archive that you can go back and look through, and people can you know, catch up or check out the next thing. And we're hoping to do some cool interviews with people and stuff this year. You know, whatever. It's not going to be highly technical. My lighting's going to suck. The sound equipment's going to suck. You know, we're in here in my high-tech redneck tent for a shop, which is perfectly fine by me. And, you know, that's it. We're just going to have some fun and see what happens. So, as I noticed, the crop cut out my anvil. So, we'll work on that. It's a work in progress, right? So, I got a whole kit of tools from Jason Yang for Christmas. Not just me, but all the guys on our competition, what we call our competition and promotion team. Hold on. I'm going to adjust the camera. Hold on. Hello. Down, 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 down. Hey. Alright. We'll work on the camera angle for next time, right? And so, we're going to kind of come at this a little bit different in how we do our promotion work, you know? Because if we save, the more money we save the company, the more money we can save you in the product, right? So it's just going to be the way it is. So what we did with our promotion team is just kind of in its infancy, but all the guys that competed with us last year as part of the competition team, you know, we got cool, groovy buckles. Well, thank you, Jason Yang. It's my favorite buckle I've ever got. And this is Conforge 2017 team. With our name on the buckle. Pretty sweet. Thank you for that, Jason. It's really cool. But to top that off, check it out. Jackpot! I got a brand new kit of every tool that Conforge makes. And it's got my name cut in it. Right there. We got a new engraver to where we're cutting things in deeper. So the logos and the sizes will be easier to see from now on. And they'll stick around longer. And then you'll notice, as a part of the quality control process, well, we've got a batch number on all the new tools. And this is what that means, guys. You know, we see stuff all the time on Facebook. The O-rings are bad, the cartridges are bad, blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to drive another, whatever her name, blah, blah. And, you know, it's just fact of life, you know? You know, people, that's the unfortunate thing, is people, right? If we did all this stuff by machine and animated it, then it can be perfect and consistent every time. And we do a lot by machine. But then you've cut people out of jobs. So what kind of sense does that make? But if you're going to use people, you know, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days. Batches are going to be weird. So what we've done is we've identified the batch so that when something goes wrong with heat treat or grind or sharpening or anything, we can kind of look back and know where we need to do some more training. Because we're growing so fast, we're constantly hiring new people. Got to train new people. Some come, some go. I mean, it just is what it is, you know? I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for any of the other companies, but there's been another tool company that's had some trouble, but it's learning new equipment, training new people, and then people get on the internet and blast them. It's not cool. Anyway, not the purpose of this video. Anyway, so we got all this stuff, the new tools, new cutting, batch number on everything so we can track it down, lifetime guarantee on everything. So if you have trouble, even if you buy a pair of nippers, if you don't like the way that the nippers are sharpened, hit me up, man. I will fix you. Okay? I've got it worked out. I've got an exchange. You can either mail them to me, and I'll exchange them for, as part of the exchange. So part of what I do for my guys is guys that are kind of part of the whole Vagabond Forge and Farrier thing. They can bring a pair of nippers and just exchange them. Go through my pile of rebuilds and go, I want that one. And I take their carcass if it's rebuildable. $100 later, they walk out with a new pair. So I've always got nippers on hand is the moral of the story. So if you don't like the sharpen on your nippers, just let me know. Okay? We've got options. Send them to Rafter V, get them sharpened, get them fixed up. Rafter V does all of my rebuilds. They do rebuilds for the company. I love those guys. I'm a big fan of the mom and pop shop, right? It is what it is. So, nippers, all that. So what I've got, we've got a full set of tools. And as the next few installments of these, then I'm going to go through the step-by-step process of how I, set up my tools. Because tools come, they're a recommendation, right? All right, squat down, get lower, get in the frame. But tools come to you as a suggestion, right? And once you start mass-producing tools, you've got to think about how they're going to be used by everybody. Like you got to think about how they're going to be used by the super top hand, or by the guy that maybe is beginning his career, really doesn't know how to use tools, he doesn't know how to take care of tools, so you don't want him to have a bad experience. Well, those are two different tools, I'm here to tell you right now. Alright, so our stuff is set up to be kind of in the middle of the road. The middle of the road price, so that guys can get into doing more and spend less up front. It's a sweet deal. But with that, and every tool, right? I buy a beanie fuller. I change it as soon as I get it home. Beanie fullers are top notch. I love them, right? But they're not easily, sometimes they're just not exactly what I want, so I tune them up a little bit. And there's some tricks to that. I'll do a video on that later. But, so the next several installments, in order to launch off the YouTube channel, is we're going to go through every one of these tools and what I do to them to customize them for my box. For example, a lot of guys like a race nipper. I like a super wide face, right? Because I only make a nipper pass. I only use half my blade each time, right? And so the other half of the blade works as a guide. And so a lot of times I can nip and burn. It's flat, it's ready to burn. Because the way I nip drives my apprentice crazy. But whatever, if the thing's nipped off flat, no sense, Brass are expensive. So make a good nipper run, burn, rock on. So I like a wide face because of that. And I'm not gonna come out of the freaking cannon with 25 different nipper options, okay? So what I'm gonna do is we leave these wide. The face is wide, they're set up. So what we're gonna do with the nippers is I'm gonna show you how to take a wide face and turn it into a race nipper. It's real simple. It's easy. If you can box a shoe, if you can box a shoe, you can tune a tool. It's that simple, right? The 15s, the 15-inch nippers, okay? There's a lot of geometry in these reins, okay? They're made for draft feet and students. Those are the two things that abuse nippers the most, right? There's some corners in here, right? You could trim them down. They come out of the box a little chunky, but they're a suggestion, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down. We're going to grind them down, and I'm going to show you how I get them ready for my hands, because my hands are taking a beating. They don't like the corners, but I don't want to spend $300 on a pair of nippers. I don't want to spend $250 on a pair of nippers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend $140 on a pair of nippers. Walk over to the grinder and take 10 minutes to customize them to me. Win, right? So we got that. We got pull-offs. Pull-offs need to be a tweak, right? The most economic thing for us to do is to make one die. So then we forge out one die, and then make the reins individually what you want. If I put a ball on one rein and a hoof pick on the other rein, then I've got to have 2 dies. Pull-offs aren't something you're going to buy. The average farrier's never going to buy more than 3 pair in their career, because pull-offs just last forever. Crease nail pullers, I changed my clinchers. As nice as these... Hey, Finn, we don't need your help. So, as nice as these tongs are that come out of the box, right? The new square bit tongs, they're heavy duty, it's all good. I like to change them. I make them to suit me, right? But here's what happens. Every time you go to grinding on things, well, for one, I can't control the way you grind. And for two, you start removing mass that was put there to make them sound and to make them strong. And when you remove that mass, you lose some strength. So here's the deal, right? So if you go to grinding on them, all right, and where you grinding on them and modifying them does void your warranty. Sorry about that. I just can't afford to pay for your grinding mistakes. It is what it is, right? But if you only rounded the corners off, right, and you didn't grind into the boss and you snap a nipper off, boss off, I'm still going to replace it, okay? Same thing with your nippers, all right? If something happens and your nippers break where you haven't modified them, then I'm good to go. I'm going to replace them, right? But if you grind them way down and take a bunch of mass out and the rain springs and you think I should replace them over that, yeah, probably not going to do that, is what it is. So, and here's the deal, all right? So the YouTube channel is going to be under Vagabond Forge and Farrier. You'd be surprised at the insurance crap that goes into this. What the hell? So, anyway, in order to keep my liability insurance reasonable, we're going to run it as a separate deal for the YouTube channel. Okay? So, Vagabond Forge and Farrier. It's not going to have a lot of content up front. It's going to start with this video. I'm going to share it on Facebook. Now, I've got my daughter hooked up to do some editing. Most of this is going to be in the raw. It's going to get trimmed down. It's all good. But in order for her to make a little kickback, then, because I'm not going to pay her to do this crap. It's not going to happen. But if you subscribe, interact with the videos, click like, give them a thumbs up, do whatever it is you do, then my daughter can get paid for the effort that she's going to put into running the YouTube channel, right? If she can make a little kick, then she can afford to fly around the country and do interviews with top-notch farriers to post here. So it's all a big plan. It's all going to boil down to you guys. Do your part. Buy some Forge crap. Click subscribe. Click the thumbs up button. All right, we're going to see you in the next installment. We're going to modify this toolkit. Peace. I'm gone. Watch this. This is why you need editing. Bye-bye.